There's a story of a man who was running from his shadow. But no matter how fast he ran, his shadow always kept up with him. His teacher told him that if he would sit in the shade, he'd have no need to run. His shadow would simply disappear. But what would his teacher have said if the man was running from the shadow of another man? Running from oppression, yearning for freedom, he came to America. But when he is falsely accused of murder, he must run again, searching for the truth. The hunter and the hunted.
Agent Sandler?
$200 blisters.
Judith Phillips, Immigration. Our check said you'd be here. This is a nice office.
Immigration, huh? Asked him for DEA.
He said you needed a replacement for Agent Estabrook.
Yeah. He tell you why Estabrook quit this task force?
No.
Well, it seems he had a soft spot for illegal aliens. It's kind of an Achilles heel for an immigration agent, wouldn't you say?
I thought you might want to take a look at my jacket.
It's very nice.
Preppy emblem's got to go, though.
Humor codes. So, how do you feel about these illegals?
Most of my work involves demographics. Why people come here, how they affect the economy. Those questions are much larger than my likes or my dislikes.
Are they? Well, I think an agent's performance comes down to one thing. Passion for his work.
And I think an Asian crimes task force is a racist concept.
Racist?
When we investigate the mafia, we call it organized crime, not Italian crime.
I don't care what you call it when you're chasing someone who killed 2 of your men.
And did you catch him?
No.
Well, then maybe your passions got in the way.
Okay. So, you're a cyber geek, huh? I want you to run a link analysis on John Hua Chang. He's
The killer you've been chasing, he murdered 2 of your agents.
That information's classified. How'd you get it?
Give us 3 hours and a computer, and we cyber geeks can get anything.
Well, pull Chang's file and run that analysis. You got 1 hour.
No problem.
Looking for work.
You speak English?
Yes.
Everybody here works for piece rate, no minimum wage. You make a lot of garments, you make a lot of money. Start them out on the presses. Come on.
We're having a union meeting tonight. I hope you will be there.
Yo, Bev,
¿Qué pasa?
You don't speak Spanish?
Chinese?
Yeah.
You're a long way from home, compañero.
Looks like a lot of us are.
My name's Rebecca. Everybody calls me Viv.
I'm John.
Put this away. It's a union card. There's a meeting after work at the address on that car. I'm trying to organize a shutdown for wages and jefeosas.
Okay.
The boss, Alvarez. Pedazo de mierda.
What's that?
He's a piece of crap. Piece of crap. The link's a tough one, but she works kind of slow.
Yeah, kind of slow.
You want to know what Alvarez pays her with his piece rate? 95 cents an hour.
Can buy nothing for 95 cents.
What if you work fast?
Hey, I saw him first.
If you work fast, he cuts the piece rate and he still cheats you. And then he makes you sew on these labels, crafted with pride in the USA, so that some gabacha can feel good about herself when she buys his ropa at the department store.
Well, if it's so bad, why are you still here?
I guess I'm a troublemaker, just like you. Look, I know you're running from something, and I don't even care what it is. You come to our meeting.
Patrol officer spotted Chang an hour ago. We're out of here.
I finished the link analysis on Chang.
Forget it. This is my lucky day.
We can't forget it. I think that you are chasing the wrong guy.
Why? What'd you find out?
That's what I didn't find. He's a musician. He's a student. Chang has no criminal connections except for his brother.
Family, Phillips. You don't get any more connected than that.
But according to Esther Brooks' report, Chang was trying to get his brother out of the Pink Knights.
Shh. You hear something?
What?
The faint pulse of your bleeding heart.
Were there any eyewitnesses to your murders?
No, but I got a Brand 10 with his prints on it, and the ballistics are a lovely match. Now, is there anything else, Phillips?
Get out. You got ears or what? I said get out. You drop the merchandise, you move on.
No, I was just admiring your knife.
Nice. I got it from a friend of mine.
Gift. Your friend must be real rich.
Rich. The man ran a country once. Now you're gonna work, you're gonna look.
In Guatemala, we got a dance they call la cumbia. And when that music gets hot, you spin so fast, it looks like you're flying. Only your feet never leave the ground. It's just an illusion, like our paychecks. You work 12 hours to sew the waistband on a couple dozen silk dresses. And Alvarez pays you 71 cents each. That's $17 for 12 hours. Less than a third the minimum wage.
Then he turns around and sells those same dresses to some department store for $40 a piece.
And makes himself almost $1,000. And that's why he's the one driving the Mercedes, and you're the one riding the bus, wondering if you even got a job tomorrow.
Look, it doesn't have to be that way, folks. I'm Dan Grady, organizer for Local 45, the Garment Workers Union. Yeah, I know. Alvarez said he'd fire you if you even talked to somebody like me. Well, I just want to tell you, that's illegal in this country.
Mr. Grady is not here to make trouble for us. He just wants us to act like Americans, to stand up for ourselves.
Who the hell are you?
Just let him go and we'll go home, just like you said.
Stop right there. No lessons ever learned without a little sacrifice.
Take me.
Hey, it's okay. I made sure nobody mentioned you. I told the cops we all kicked their culos. Hey, maybe those pisados will give Alvarez up to the police. What do you think?
I think they get paid to keep their mouths shut. But they'll be back, Vivico, and others like them.
You understand men like that, don't you?
I understand the violence.
Is that what you're running from?
You said you didn't care.
I don't, and that's why you can tell me.
My brother and I came to America to be free. You know, you have freedom here. And America's a great country, but it's just, it's not that simple. My brother fell into this gang and I tried to get him out, but he got killed.
I'm sorry.
2 federal officers were murdered that day. And the government thinks that I did it.
Did you?
No. You know, all I ever wanted was to just play my music. But now it's,
What kind of music do you play?
classical, jazz, pop, anything.
Salsa, la soca, la cumbia, huh?
Sure, can you hum me a few bars?
God, you know, I used to dance every night in Guatemala, baby. I would fly.
Guatemala. Sounds like a wild place.
God, how I miss my friends.
Why'd you come to America?
Had to.
Why?
I told you I've always been a troublemaker. Okay, I gotta go.
Okay.
Bye.
Have any of you seen this man? He's Chinese, he's about this tall, he's very powerful. A fighter and a martial artist.
Hello, sir. I am one Yuri Bolitnikov.
Yeah. So, what do you know about this guy?
Английский плохой, я не могу сказать.
Сколько знаешь о нем?
Он говорит по-русски прекрасно. Вот что получилось прошлой ночью, когда 3 чудака избили этого работника. Избили этого они. И потом какой-то китаец появился, я не знаю, откуда он взялся, но па-па-па-па, и всех отлупил. Можно было обалдеть.
Где он живет, где работает?
Он же на 5-й улице, в этой дешевой гостинице, где мы все живем.
Какой?
Я не знаю, я извиняюсь.
Не страшно, он тебя мог достаточно. Позвони меня, если больше узнаешь.
Спасибо.
What'd he say?
Oh, you don't speak Russian.
I speak American.
One language, you know, that is amazing when all of these illegals can speak at least 2.
What'd he say?
He asked if we were married. Some joke, huh?
Go to hell.
Chang's living in an SRO on 5th Street. Are you coming or not?
I'm sorry.
Come on, Chewie.
No.
Chewie.
No.
What is this, Chewie? You can't lock me out for that.
It's a free country, Ortiz. Alvarez can do whatever the hell he pleases.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
She's been fired. So have you.
You, over there! Now head around back! Now move it! Move it!
Any leads?
Нет, его нету, не видел. Humor, Dan. We covered every hotel on the street. Nobody's seen him.
See this guy?
I thought I told you to get the hell out of my shop.
I'm Carlton Darrell, Department of Labor. I'm a compliance officer. And Miss Ortiz and Mr. Lee here say that they were locked out.
They weren't locked out. They were fired.
For what? Listening to a union organizer?
Lock fire exit, Mr. Alvarez. That's a labor violation. See that fabric piled up near that heater? Violation 2. Do you treat denim in those chemical bags?
Yeah.
Where's the protective gear for your employees, huh? 3 violations in what, 30 seconds? I suggest you put those people back to work.
Leave everything as it was. We'll stake out his room and collar him here tonight.
Listen, compañeros. If you want a union, you sign this, and the Labor Department schedules a vote. All we need is a simple majority.
Interfere, and that compliance officer will shut this place down. Come on, Lee, you're not afraid. You're stronger than Alvarez. And in America, your dreams are as strong as you are. Your dreams are real here if you just give them a chance to live.
That's it, you've had your chance. Now get back to work or you're fired!
Come on. What are you? Chicken?
You see?
I got him! I got him!
I'm a federal agent.
Then help me.
What?
I'm innocent. Tell them to go after the real criminal. Tell them to go after the general.
Who is it?
John Wah, I need help.
What happened to your hand?
I just hit some things.
What?
A door, a wall, someone's face.
Oh, God. That look in your eyes. Sean.
Any sign of him yet?
Is that a girl thing?
What?
Passing out.
Where do you want me to sleep?
On the couch.
Now, you may be strangers to each other, but you do have one thing in common. A very rich man controls all your lives. He jobs out the work to your shops and everything is just fine. Until one of you invites a compliance officer in.
I didn't invite him on.
There are 7 of these bastards inspecting all the shops in all the western states, and one of them winds up in yours. Stay in the kitchen. The carpet's new. No unions. If his shop falls, so will yours. Like dominoes. Now, we will make our specialists available to you. We will take care of this problem. Good night, my friends. Take them out the back door. Welcome, General.
Jean, I think you should run.
I can't.
Sure you can. You put one foot in front of the other one.
It's not that simple. I made a promise.
What?
Back in China, my Sifu accepted this task. He said, not just to fight, but to help people whenever you can. To the end of my day.
And so you live like this, wanted by the police, wondering what's waiting around the next corner?
It's not such a curse, you know? When there's a purpose to it.
There's never a purpose for injustice.
That's what I used to think until my brother's death. Then I realized that injustice does have a purpose.
Tell me what it is.
Well, I don't know the answer, but it's like darkness. It's like a night so black it just takes away your sight. Unless you have the courage to stay until your vision returns. Who is this?
That is my daughter, Paola.
Paola. That's beautiful.
Why isn't she here with me, right?
If I was still head of this task force, she'd be out that door.
Well, you're not the head of anything anymore. I'm the SAIC here now, not you. Remember that.
Thanks for reminding me.
My pleasure, Dan. Now, Agent Phillips. Agent Phillips, what do you got to say for yourself?
Well, sir, the first thing I'd like to say is why the hell am I here?
Because you didn't wait for your back!
You ordered me not to let him out of my sight. This is not a task force. It is a joke. You don't have the personnel to run this guy down.
Look, I did what I could. The suspect is an expert in the martial arts. I understand no one else has done too well against him either, present company included.
Yeah. Seems like I've signed a few of those disability payments. Well, Agent Phillips, I'll delete Sandler's complaint from your personnel file. All right? But I'm transferring you back to immigration in the spirit of departmental harmony.
Sir, I'd rather stay here.
You never wanted this duty in the first place.
I do now.
Oh, good.
Why?
I've done some homework since my run-in with Chang. He mentioned a name to me, the General. I took that name, and then I
discovered that he was one of our informants.
Yes, that's what I found out. I also ran link VI and telephone toll analysis on the man, and the binding entities demonstrated to me that...
Phillips, please, in English.
All right. We know that the General is a Vietnamese expatriate who's made millions, but how?
Investment advice from Hillary's broker.
From the Golden Triangle.
What?
I think he's connected to the CIA's operation there.
He's a drug dealer?
I don't know, but some of the links are there. It is worth a shot.
If he's dealing for the CIA, we can't prosecute him.
They got Noriega.
That's because he stopped playing ball with us. The general's still friendly with 3 ex-presidents.
Please? Now, this is all very intriguing, Phillips. But if you're staying on, it will not be to investigate the general. You still interested?
Damn right I am.
All right.
What's wrong?
Nothing. We're just holding a little union vote.
Like hell you are.
Oh, we don't have to do it here, Mr. Alvarez. We can take it across the street or down the hall, but there's going to be a vote. See, the NLRB received petitions from most of your employees. That gives them the right to hold an election.
Who says?
United States government. Mr. Grady here, he's an organizer for the Garment Workers Union.
Get him out of here.
Mr. Grady here has a right to observe the voting. So do you. You see, it's the law. There will be a vote, Mr. Alvarez. Don't make me call in the federal marshals.
Will be 4X. We won, Sean, we won.
The vote hasn't been counted yet.
Does it look like they voted the union down?
No.
Ah, no. La mujer obrera. The working woman. You know why I've worked so hard for this?
Tell me.
It's the only thing that's made me feel good about myself for a long, long time.
Why?
The past doesn't matter.
Well, if it stops you from living in the present. You know, I know what it's like to leave someone behind.
Do you, John?
You know, when I fled to America, my father stayed in China and was executed.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. It was worse when I ran from it. But I finally had to face my father's death and make peace with the past. So, why did you leave your daughter?
I was working in Puerto Barrios with my friend Jorge. We were students trying to organize these workers on this plantation outside of town. The death squads got Jorge, and security forces got me. And they tortured me and raped me, and then they let me go. Sometimes it's hard to face your own daughter when you don't know who your father is. When you wonder if he was the one who spit in your face, or maybe the one who cut you with his knife. I left Pablo with my mother and came here. It was the biggest mistake I ever made. Only I can't get myself to go back. The memories. I can't.
Come on, here we go.
What's wrong?
There's been a car accident.
Mr. Terrell from the Department of Labor. He's been hurt bad. The car with all our boats. It's disappeared.
Viv! You have to be careful.
Careful with what? I'm gonna kill that Culo Alvarez.
You could get yourself killed.
What the hell am I worth now, John, huh? You tell me!
Look, we'll go back to the shop tomorrow. We'll take another vote.
You take another vote.
Viv.
Leave me alone.
It doesn't have to be this way. Me against you. I'm upping the piece rate to 74 cents a garment. That means $5 extra a week for most of you. Now there's a new labor officer outside. He's going to want to hold a new election. I just want you to know that if you vote again, I'm not responsible for what happens to you. Oh, by the way, Vivica Ortiz and Jean Lee are missing. They just disappeared. Send them in.
Alex Galaviz, Department of Labor. I've got an election to conduct here.
My employees aren't interested.
Necesitamos una mayoría para tener una elección legítima. That's 35% of you. We have a table waiting outside.
What did I tell you? They're nothing.
We'll be waiting outside.
It's time to vote.
Why are you always picking me first?
Because you're the best looking one.
Good answer. Let's vote. Let's vote.
Is there any chance of the union winning?
I don't think so, General.
But you're not certain.
Only death is certain, General.
Not for me. Old soldiers just fade away, remember?
No, I don't think we should intercept another vote. The last thing we need is to bring the federal government down on your garment trade.
Then let them have the union.
Chang was spotted the other night at a salsa club down in Florence. Address and phone number. What's wrong?
I'm resisting the urge to compliment you. Tell Brady he's working tonight. I'll call Valdez. Hey, how'd you get this?
By asking questions in 3 languages.
Yeah, get Valdez.
You're fools.
What did you say?
You're nothing. You're dust beneath their feet.
What's your problem, Alvarez?
They shut me down.
Who shut you down? The Vietnamese man gave you the knife, didn't he? The man who ran a country, the general.
Bastard shut us down. He's sending us straight to Taiwan, so you don't have to bother coming to work no more. There is no work. Not for you. Not for me.
Who owns your lease?
I do.
For how long?
6 months.
We'll rent your shop.
You?
All of us. We'll rent your equipment and we'll run our own shop.
You want me to help you?
You'd be helping yourself.
What?
We'll be paying off your lease and it won't cost you a thing. Look, Alvarez, you came to America with dreams just like us. You're one of us, Alvarez. Give us a chance.
What the hell? At least I get some of my money back.
Do you really think it'll work?
We'll make it work.
You guys with me? Phillips over there? Stay here.
Going after the wrong man.
Shut up! Get on your knees and put your hands behind your head.
The general is the killer.
Get down or I will shoot.
You gonna kill an innocent man?
There was a man who did not like his footprints, and so he ran from them. His teacher told him to sit on the ground and rest, that the footprints would disappear. For if he did not run, he would leave no mark. And if he could face the darkness, there would be no shadows. But this man had to run, and so was chased by the footprints of his actions and the shadows of his past.